Alright, we're gonna make another one, a second video, because, people could miss my video. I gotta do that, because that's just how YouTube works. Hello there, welcome to the newest Rollout Studio. Yeah, I've been doing that intro for quite a long time. Let me explain. Now, before we head into the next few topics that I'll be discussing on this video, we'll be breaking down how this channel first works. So, I just recently received a huge explosion number of subscribers, but those subscribers need something to latch onto in order to stay subscribed, if you know what I mean. There are some people who don't know who the hell I am and will unsubscribe if they don't see a new video that's more recent pop up on their screen. It's only going to recommend them my older videos. It's going to recommend them information that they might have just, not known. And I want to make sure I get this out of the way. So, when I first explain this, my name is Phyllis Ashman. I've been at this for 7-8 years. It should be 8 years by now. Should be 8 years and a half, but 8 years. Around January 3 or 8, I think. It's somewhere around there. So I keep forgetting it because I happen to think of a lot of things before I start a video. So topic number 1. So this channel is a variety channel. It is a channel that contains various content. I sometimes even had to start multiple channels. Scroll down on your screen. Scroll down or slide down your screen, and you'll find that I have another 2 channels. Editor me, screenshot that, editor me. I have multiple channels. I've hit 5,000 subscribers, and I have new audiences to tend to. So, all of you come from certain countries because some of my videos seemingly attracted people from quite a number of countries in a large mass. Now, first off, I speak English, Spanish, Project and Celtic Chronica, so if I have a weird accent, it is because of me speaking those 4 languages. This channel is invitation, like pretty much inviting to people who want to see a more honest view of the world. So if the channel seems to be challenging your views on the world, that is because I happen to have a quite formal and very clear, transparent view on the world. I have a really detailed view on the world, and it happens to most of the time challenge what people think about the world. My channel is known, my people that follow me, like that we call cadets. I'm gonna type it in, cadets. We call them cadets on our Discord server. Our Discord server contains a certain group and community of people we call cadets or Negros or kidders, whatever you want to say. I own multiple Discord servers, and those Discord servers are not meant for social hangouts. They're meant for a creative base. The creative base is how I describe a social hangout in a motenist sense. Motenist is spelled M-O-T-E-N-I-S-T. Motenist. That's how you spell motenist. Because of how YouTube's, AI summary does its thing. I want AI summary to summarize this video very accurately, so if I have to pronounce the word again, excuse me, I have to make sure the summary summarizes my video properly. A motenist, spelled M-O-T-E-N-I-S-T. A motenist basically describes a social hangout area as the creative base. A creative base. A creative base is meant for people who are able to, basically, practice their ambitions at a young age. Practicing your ambitions at a young age is quite healthy for your body. It actually does happen to be, nurture your thinking skills and your observation skills. It nurtures. We kind of nurture people in the community and make them into something that they never thought they would have been. People don't like changing, and people don't always like learning. So my channel is here for that. I'm here to make you learn without you knowing that you are learning. I'm here to basically challenge companies, but also educate you as the viewer in times of the age of misinformation.
Never again, after fascism manipulated information, eroded truth, and dehumanized entire populations to enable genocide and global war. Today, we stand on the rubble of the world that was, and the challenge is to rebuild the United Nations for now, for this moment, when similar forces that led to those atrocities 80 years ago are now surging through digital platforms, insidiously manipulating us for power and profit. The biggest battle we face today is impunity, and it leads to our dehumanization in both the physical world, where wars rage from Ukraine to Gaza, and in the virtual world, where our minds and emotions are manipulated by surveillance capitalism for profit.
In a time of misinformation, where misinformation is at the highest, and we're also basically in an information drought from the other end, we need to be careful as people who watch YouTube, and we need to get the idea out that right now, the world is not in a really great place. And I predicted that about AI. I predicted the red versus blue. I predicted the global censorship war, and I probably need to go more into the global censorship war because it's still going on. Roblox has their age verification going up this January. In this January, I might not even be able to speak to some of you guys. I might just happen to find more adults, maybe, but I won't be able to speak to any of you. Lots of you are about to be put into age groups where I won't be able to talk to you as a person. I'm currently 20 years old as a content creator. I'm 20 years old as a content creator. My name is Vtubers Nicholas, but unfortunately with the age verification updates that are going on, you are probably most likely never ever going to be able to talk to me through Roblox, and probably most likely through Discord server. So if you can join the Discord server, which is topic number 2, joining the Discord server helps you bypass the Roblox verification system. It is the most dumbest thing I've ever seen. In Roblox, that is not the way to solve everything. I could make an entire video on that, but we're focusing on me today. You are a viewer from a different country, so most likely you would go, you don't know what my country is about. Most likely I do, because it happens to be that the videos that my videos landed upon when I earned those 5,000 subscribers were countries I've actually happened to be looking into. Not all the way, not like independent details of your country's history, but more present details of your country's history with censorship and internet laws. So if I know more of that side rather than your country's history, right? I might have to take bit by bit in order to learn your country out, because I happen to want to stay studied and informed in times where, you know, people like Asmongold are being called God and being called their Lord and Savior, right? So we are literally normalizing people who are really, really stupid online, and basically we're putting them on the pedestal and we're putting them in the seats of experts, which they are not experts. I want to get into topic number 3. Topic number 3. We went through the topic number 1, right? My channel's, you know, my channel's entire purpose. Number 2 is my Discord server, and number 3, we're gonna go into the expertise of certain creators. Stop thinking your content creator is a whiz, right? Don't think your content creators are all scientists or legends, right? Your content creator, your favorite content creator, especially me, don't think we know everything about what's going on in the world. When your content creator says something about the world, like say a scientific basis, maybe something related to math, maybe something related to a cultural war, your content creator most likely doesn't know what's going on.
Somebody's online and they're defending the actions of an industry in which they work. Yellow flag. Not a red flag. There are people who will just discount it just because the person's paid by the industry. They could be telling you the truth. So it's a yellow flag. It means whatever they tell you, listen with caution, because they have a vested financial interest in having their view match that of the industry.
So whenever they say something, take it with a grain of salt. They're not experts. They're proper experts out there that are, I'm about to get into in the 4th topic, that are being criticized for being experts, for basically challenging people's views of the world. Your favorite content creators are now pushing out agendas that basically make experts look really bad in front of the people. The experts are there for a reason. Our world is run by experts. The labor industry, experts, they work together. Often the experts have to be the ones in the first place to organize all of you people in the first place. That's why we have experts, and experts are people who have studied many years and are able to most likely predict the future with much more accuracy than your favorite content creator does on their own channel. Stop listening to your content creator and thinking that they are an Einstein. They are not an Einstein. They are nice people. I will never doubt that they are nice people. But, you know, we have the morons out there that also exist. We have moronic content creators. But let's talk about good content creators. Good content creators Yeah, they're nice people, but they're not necessarily Einsteins. Whenever they make a take on something like what Aiden Ross is doing, right, when he dissed Iron Mouse,
Story will kick off by checking in with Iron Mouse, recently stating this year has been crazy with lots of ups and downs, and herself recently attending the awards, seen here with her reserved seat, that next to her bestie, Sea-Dog VA. Iron Mouse not only nominated in the category of Best Stream Duo with Sea-Dog, but also in the Best VTuber category. Iron Mouse having won this category in the past 3 years straight, this time being joined by Chibidoki, Mori Calliope, Kenji, and the Burnt Peanut. Aiden Roth seeing this and reacting with this.
How are they a duo? No disrespect. I've never. How could Iron Mouse and Sea-Dog even be sit together, brother? It's a robot. This guy, bro. Listen, he's probably flirting. He's probably flirting with a man, bro. Yo, we don't even know if Iron Mouse is a man or not. I'm not even joking, bro.
Aiden Ross, ADINROSS, Aiden Ross, that Aiden Ross, he criticized Iron Mouse and thought that Iron Mouse was a man. She is not a man. She's already a confirmed female. Everybody knows that. Not Aiden Ross's community though. I've also looked into the streamer awards. The fourth topic will be on, experts being seen as, hypocrites, right? It's actually the people that are criticizing experts as hypocrites that are the problem. You are the hypocrite. You are criticizing me, which, by the way, happens to know industry knowledge and independent knowledge in a field that I'm best in is creativity. I am not against AI. I'm against unethical, right? Let me say it again. I am against unethical AI, illegal AI, harmful AI. Your favorite billionaires that you are supporting because Donald Trump supports them are not giving that money to you, and they could care less about you as a person. They do not care for your safety. Let me go back on topic. The Streamer Awards was weird. Extremely weird. I can make a video of that on its own. But we should go into the topic around experts being called hypocrites. In a world where facts are considered a form of harassment, for some reason, people are seeing facts as a form of harassment now. To make this video, monetizable, I'm not gonna curse too much here. So, I said stupid already, but that one is not too shocking of a word to say on YouTube. So, I want to make sure this is very clear. I consider myself to be much more challenged as a person for being educated. I feel as if I'm taking the challenge for people and not getting recognition for it. Your favorite content creators are most likely not suffering as much as an expert right now in the current world. I'm not going to call myself a master at my work. No, not yet, right? But I happen to be much more forward thinking than your favorite content creator. Lots of them, actually. Happens to be quite a number of them. Right now, your favorite content creators are most likely people who are obtaining $500,000 a month, maybe $300,000 a month. Who knows? More than $1 million a year. They're millionaires. They are not Einsteins. They don't have licenses. They're the same people who literally tell you, when they disclaimer their knowledge on things, they always say, this is just my opinion. That is literally because they have possibly never finished school with straight A's and certifications and stuff like that. They admit that they are not acknowledged in a field of expertise. They admit that they are not experts on the topic that they talk about, which is why we have to disclaimer everything as a content creator. If you want to be somebody for real, serious, just like I am, you have to disclaim that you are not always in knowledge of everything that you say online. Make sure that whenever you are backed into a corner, if people ask me, what is the history behind India's flag? I'm going to tell them, well, I don't know. Tell me about it. But when you tell me about it, I'll always have to go back on the internet and research what you told me about India's flag. Because I don't just take it by word. I'll take it by word, but then I'll have to confirm it that by your word, it is what is true that you are telling me about, right? That's what I have to do as a person who does research. That's why this channel is not meant for people who are here for challenges and all this sorts of stuff that I'm getting from the streamer awards. Like the peanut guy, the peanut VTuber guy is an asshole, right? He's a fucking bastard. But the peanut guy from YouTube, you know who it is. YouTube, Samurai is gonna possibly, it's not gonna summarize this part because I used like what serious language. All right, so yeah, that peanut guy, the peanut guy from like the VTubers that won the VTubers, he doesn't even call himself a VTuber, and he actually hates VTubers. VTubers are spelled VTUBERS. 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 I want to spell it out because YouTube sometimes doesn't spell it right. So VTubers are highly known for, for their kawaii aesthetic. Well, in the Western sense, they are recognized for their kawaii sense and their kawaii aesthetics. So that's untrue. Lots of VTubers that came to their heights right now most likely are people who were in middle class families or lived alone. They are people who are pioneering, as I'm speaking, constantly making trends happen and inventing new things along the way. Kizuna Ai, the first VTuber in the world ever in history, came back and she dropped an entire album. And all these VTubers, they're trendsetters, trend starters. That Streamer Awards performance in 2025, the one we had this year, 2025 Streamer Awards, was absolutely destructive and taunted VTubers. It mocked VTubers. I am not taking back my statement. Iron Mouse, there are times where you can be mad at the right time. This man is not an excusable man. I know you don't want to be mean to people, but there is a time for being mad at the right time. This guy's community is full of lunatics. You cannot confirm your statements as you have shown no evidence showing that the lunatics are coming from different communities. This peanut guy, I know, doesn't have a huge fan base. And it's not huge, not too huge, but it certainly got him huge enough for him to win the award for Best VTuber Award in the Streamer Awards 2025. This man is a complete buffoon. Stop supporting him. This is a time where I would disagree with Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse, there is a time to be mad at the right time. I do not excuse behavior, the man that he does, and I do not excuse his community. You're responsible for everything you say, Iron Mouse, which I believe to be true. But there are times where you should be responsible for the current defamation of your identity as a person. Hatred can go long ways, so don't risk it showering the guy with praise and making his ego get even bigger. This man's ego has no bounds. That was my last warning for Iron Mouse as the Project Dian. As the Project Dian, my channel name by the way. This is my warning to Iron Mouse. I disagree. There's a time where you need to be mad. I know that X Twitter is not the best place, and it always is rage engagement. For a last note, before my video hits end, stay safe out there. Twitter can go to hell. Burn it all. Stay safe, be informed, and we need content creators like you. Join the Discord server down in the link description below. Link in the description below for the Discord server, and that's all I have to say. Yeah, basically that. Anyways, I hope that goes through it, and I think that should make it 2 videos recordings for today. Not too much editing. Alright, here we go.